So guys, here are 6 different locations you can buy land in Ghana that you will never regret. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first 3, I'm going to be sharing them. They are the premium location, yeah? But this is in the central region of Ghana. And then the last 3 is the most cheapest and affordable you can ever get in the entire Ghana. If you think I'm lying, kindly stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, the first one you have to consider is Senya Breku. Senya Breku. Ladies and gentlemen, those of you who don't know Senya Breku, it is in the central region of Ghana, and it is about 1 hour 30 minutes to 2 hours drive from Kotoka International Airport. The beautiful thing you need to know about that location is because it is closer to the sea. The sea. Have you heard of the sea before? You build your house about 10 minutes drive from the sea and you'll be enjoying the breeze. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the place you have to be. You understand? Whenever you go for holidays, you're actually good to chill. Whenever you are in Ghana, every weekend, that's the best place for you to be. This is called Senya Breku. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a VIP location. Our land is just opposite, a few minutes drive from the Senya Breku Senior High School. Yes. And it is also closer to, very, very nice locations. It's a very huge portion of land. We have about 400 acres of land at Senya Breku that we are selling. 400 acres of land. So if you're a real estate company, you want to buy land and sell, you can come to us. We'll sell to you. It's also near the Senya Cheetah Park. There's a place called Cheetah Park where professional footballers go to play. So this land is a hot cake. The reason is that it is closer to the sea, closer to the senior high school. It is in town, ladies and gentlemen. This land is 400 acres of land and we sell it in plots also. So if you're a real estate company, you want to buy a big portion of land and resell, you can actually contact us. If you also want to just buy 1 plot, 2 plots, you can at least reach us. How much is 1 plot of land? 1 plot of land is going for 150,000 Ghana cedi. 150,000 Ghana cedi. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the price of 1 plot of land. In dollars, that is somewhere around 13,000 US dollars for 1 plot of land at Senya Breku, closer to the sea. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a hot cake. Yes. And you can see, with this 150,000 Ghana cedi, we can actually consider you. You understand? You make half payments, which is 50% deposit. And then the remaining amount, will spread it for you for 6 months. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a hot cake. The land is fully registered at the Land Commission of Cape Coast. Yes, and you can actually get it for yourself. We are actually happy to present this to you. This is the first location we have to share with you. Number 2 is a location called, Opeikuma. Ladies and gentlemen, at Opeikuma, we have 4 acres of land that we are selling there. 4 acres means 16 plots of land. Opeikuma is a place that a lot of people want to be at because it's very peaceful. Though it is closer to Kasoa, but the serenity, the beauty, and the topography of the land at that location is something that is worth talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're at Opeikuma, the 16 plot all, we have fenced it and we have gated it and we even have a security room on the land. And this is actually beautiful because when you're on the land, you get to enjoy the beautiful view of the land. You have the hilly locations you get to be seeing. Charlie, the serenity of the location is something that is worth talking about. And then the weather atmosphere, the climate condition in at that location is something that you cannot live out when you are talking about that location. That place where the land is to Kasoa Township is about 10 to 15 minutes drive. You'll be at the Kasoa Township. And from that place to Kotoka International Airport, another 40 minutes. So in all, that is about 1 hour drive from where the piece of land is to Kotoka International Airport. Ladies and gentlemen, that place we have 4 acres of land. That is 16 plot of land. And we are selling 1 plot of land. 1 plot of land at 120,000 Ghana cedi. 120,000 Ghana cedi. That is somewhere about 10,000 US dollars. You can buy 1 plot of land at Opeikuma. I told you the land is fenced. It is gated. So is there any payment plan for this? Yeah, this one there is cash and carry. But we can consider you. You make 80% deposit, then in 1 month's time, you pay the remaining 20%. Ladies and gentlemen, contact us to buy land at Kasoa Opeikuma. It is one of the most peaceful locations you can ever think about. Ladies and gentlemen, let us move to the 3rd location. We call that place Kasoa Nurses Quarters. Those of you who know Kasoa very well, before you get to Kasoa, when you get to the tuba overhead, the toll booths are tuba. And you look at your right hand side. If you are from Accra, you look at your right hand side. You see some stream, some water. So the land is after that water. You understand? So you pass the stream, you got that? But when you are there, you get to be seeing the stream, and you also even get to see the main road. You understand? So it is located at what? Kasoa Nurses Quarters. Some people call the place Kasoa Amanfro, but it is not exactly in Amanfro. It is just attached to it. So we say that place is called Kasoa Nurses Quarters. And that place, we have about 8 acres of land that we are selling. 8 acres of land. That is somewhere about 32 plots that we have selling. Ladies and gentlemen, that place, one plot of land is going for 150,000 Ghana cedi for one plot of land. 150,000 Ghana cedi. In dollars, that is somewhere about 13,000 USD. Ladies and gentlemen, that is about, you got that right. And with this, doesn't have a payment plan. It's outright, but we can consider you make 80% deposit, and then the remaining 20% you pay it in 1 month's time. This is located at Kasoa Nurses Quarters, and that is what we're talking about. Now the fourth location that I have, I told you the first 3 is premium, then the second, the last 3 is the cheapest. Now let us go to the cheapest land that we have at Central Region that we have for sale. The first one is Bawjiase, which makes the 4th place. That's the 4th land that we are selling. Bawjiase in the Central Region of Ghana. And this place, we have about 140 acres of land that we are selling. And deliberately, we've set aside 10 acres. We've set aside 10 acres that we are selling at a very cheap price, affordable price, promotional price. And this promotion ends in the middle of August 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, we are selling a plot of land at 25,000 Ghana cedi for one plot of land. 25,000 Ghana cedi for one plot of land. And with this 25,000, you can pay 5,000 Ghana cedi deposits. You make 5,000 Ghana cedi deposits, and then the remaining 20,000, we spread it for you for 1 year. We spread it for you for 1 year, ladies and gentlemen. So that means that every month you'll be paying somewhere around 1,670 Ghana, 1,670 Ghana for a month, every month. So within 12 months, you are finished paying. How much is the price of the land? It is 25,000. You pay 5,000 now, and then every month you'll be paying 1,670, 1,670, 1,670 Ghana cedi every month. Ladies and gentlemen, this land you are seeing, you have a very good payment plan, and that is what I just told you. You have about 1 year payment plan. Tell me what you understand. So it is 140 acres of land, and we are selling 10 acres out of it at promotional price. So if you're a real estate company, you also want to buy land and resell, you can actually reach us, and we'll be glad to actually help you. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll move to the next one. The 5th one is Ojobi Deni. Ojobi is in the Central Region of Ghana, and when you are going from Kasoa on your Winneba road, there's a junction called Akoti Junction. So you just branch there, and when you just pass Akoti Junction, like less than 10 minutes drive, you'll be at Ojobi Township. Ladies and gentlemen, with this, we have about 40 acres of land that we are selling at Ojobi Deni. And that place, one plot of land, which is measured 70 feet by 100 feet, we are selling it at 45,000 Ghana cedi. 45,000 Ghana cedi. That is somewhere about $4,200. You understand? You can buy one plot of land in Ghana, Central Region. Ladies and gentlemen, with this one, you have a very good payment plan. This 45,000 Ghana cedi, you can deposit only 20,000 Ghana cedi. And then the remaining 25,000, we spread it for you for 1 year. That means that every month, you're going to be paying 2,090 Ghana, 2,090 Ghana, 2,000 Ghana cedi, 90 Ghana. That's how much you'll be paying every month. You understand? So this is a hot cake. Yes, this is also fully registered at the Land Commission of Cape Coast. You don't have any problem at all. This is located at Ojobi Deni. Then the 6th location, which is the last location, is Kweikrom. Kweikrom is also in the Central Region of Ghana. If you reach Ojobi Deni, as I already described, you pass Ojobi, there's a big road taking you to Winneba. So when you move a little bit, about 10 or 15 minute drive, you'll get to Kweikrom. Kweikrom is in the Central Region of Ghana, and we have land there we are selling. That land is in town. It's not outskirts at all. It is in town, ladies and gentlemen. And that land, we are selling one plot of land, 50,000 Ghana cedi. 50,000 Ghana cedi. And the beautiful thing about the Kweikrom is that you have a payment plan. With this 50,000, you can just deposit 20,000 Ghana cedi. Then the remaining 30,000, we'll spread it for you for 1 year. Ladies and gentlemen, every month you're going to be paying 2,500 Ghana cedi, 2,500 Ghana cedi, 2,500 Ghana cedi. After 12 months, you are finished paying. You understand? So ladies and gentlemen, this is a hot cake. All you just need to do is to contact me to come and get this land for yourself. These are the 6 locations that we are selling land in Ghana. You can't let this go without you getting some for yourself. Especially those of you who also want to go into land banking, you buy and in the near future you resell. This is a very good opportunity for you to consider. Contact us to get this now. Bye.